Good morning, everyone. Today I want to talk to us about forms of energy. I know that we've talked a little bit about that before, but I think this will serve as a good review for us. So I've made a couple charts for us, and I will put you guys closer to them in a minute. But I want us to think about the energy that we've talked about already. So you guys have some background knowledge of it. This will serve as a review. When you are done with this video, you guys are going to make a list of the different types of energy that you have at home, following the example that I made of the different kinds of energy that we have in our apartment. So we're going to take a look at that. But first I want to talk to you a little bit about what energy is. So here we go. Okay, so I've made us two charts. Okay, we're going to start on this one because it has the actual definition of energy. So energy is the ability to do work. Okay, and we talked what that means. It's basically moving energy. So it's organized into two categories, which we should know. These are two vocab words that we've already had. Potential and kinetic. Okay, and just as a reminder, potential is stored energy that could do work. Remember, it has the potential to move. And kinetic energy is energy that does work. Okay, it's doing the work, it's moving. So I said the most popular example of this is the roller coaster. So when it's at the top or the start of the ride, it has maximum potential energy. Okay, and as it goes down, it has lots of kinetic energy. It's moving. It gives itself enough power to get back up the hill. When we're at the top of this little hill, we have potential energy, even if it is for a split second. Okay, we're using that stored energy to continue propelling us down to our kinetic energy. Okay, so we're going to look over here. There's 5 forms of energy. We talked about a few of them at school. Some of them may be new to us. So we're going to turn us just a tad. Okay, we have mechanical energy, which is the motion or movement. So again, we have our roller coaster. It's at potential, gets its kinetic, lots of potential energy up at the top, and as we go down, there's more kinetic. Electrical energy is the movement of electrically charged particles. So anything that has to be plugged into an outlet. Remember we talked about that, has electrical energy. Okay? Light energy travels in waves in a straight line through an empty space. So if I were to turn on the light, okay, the light waves would travel. We'd have light energy from that light right there. Then we have thermal energy, and thermal is heat. Okay, it can only increase the heat. This is not anything that has to do with cooling things down. Okay, thermal energy only has to do with increasing or adding heat. So the molecules are moving faster, then we have more energy. So I want to challenge us for a second to think about what we did when we were talking about solids, liquids, and gases. If I heat up my liquid that's kind of far apart and already moving, and I move it faster, they eventually break free and become the gas particles. Okay, so it's kind of the same here. Those molecules and those particles start moving faster. Okay, they're heating up. They have more energy. Last is sound energy. Okay, so that's just different vibrations that we hear. So they travel in waves, and they have to travel through matter. Okay, we've kind of talked a little bit about that. Sound energy comes from things that make sound. Not always necessarily us. I know that's a common example that you guys like to use. But it comes from things like speakers, TVs, microwaves make noise. Anything that beeps, cell phones, they make noise. Okay? So we're going to talk here in a second about what I'm expecting for our activity today. But this is our quick reminder. And you guys can always go back to the video because I'm going to link it right into the slides that you guys are going to have. So this was our quick review. Hopefully it's coming back to all of us. And I'm excited to see what kinds of energy we can find in our houses. Okay, so here is the assignment that I'm going to put in Google Classroom for us. So it is called Finding Energy Around You. Okay, and you'll find it under Types of Energy Assignment. So it says to watch my video about the different types of energy. Then on your own slide, fill out the chart of different types of energy in your house or around you. You can have family members help you, or better yet, you can show them the types of energy and teach them what you have learned in science. My example is on the blue slide. You will type yours on the red slide. So on my slide, I walked around my apartment and I found some different examples of mechanical, electrical, light, thermal, and sound energy. And what I'm going to do before I give this to you guys is link the video in here so you have it, but also a picture of the charts so that you have them. And then you guys can take a look at these. I'd really rather you not just look on here and say, oh, I have one of those. I would rather you actually walk around, get some energy, get some movement in you, and then, go on a scavenger hunt. Maybe there's some things that you have that are more specific than this. This is where you will type them. So I already kind of started it. All you have to do is this. You have to click, and you will backspace on your computer, and then you will start typing. Okay, so you would type, maybe you have a race car or a drone, okay, a hoverboard. That's where you are going to put your answers. Okay, so for now, I'm going to put back our start typing here, but it would probably be best if you guys backspace that. So I'm going to have this with our video in here. And then also I'm going to put a special little surprise of a demonstration about energy in its own slide down here. So you'll have to check that out too. Good luck, everyone, and make sure that you share it with me when you are all finished.